I think that I'd like to go back to Mr. Wu's question regarding kind of what trends we see among millennials that we can see among the general population. And I think that one thing that really stuck out to me was the number of young people who identified themselves as being liberals, but were less likely to identify themselves as being Democrats. And I think that that's something that you see throughout the electorate of people who think of themselves as being liberals, but don't think of themselves as being connected with the Democratic Party. And I think that, in the data showed that in the last election, Obama won 67% of people who called themselves independents, while Clinton won in this election 49% of that group, which is now a larger group. So I think that party identification has become incredibly important. I think you saw that from kind of how much people wanted to talk about the campaigns of Gary Johnson and Jill Stein. But I also think that that is really reflective of how we've started to think about political party membership. We see political party membership as not defined from the bottom up, but from the top down. When you say that you're a Democrat, a lot of people think of that as being like, well, I'm not like those people, so I'm not a Democrat. Or if, these people are Republicans, I'm not like that, so I'm not a Republican. When I think we should be thinking about it as, I think this, and this, and this. Therefore, I am a Democrat. Therefore, I am a Republican. Who, saw that again and again from, especially during this year's Republican National Convention. I don't know if you remembered, but the Republicans who were voting on the convention platform wanted to put so-called conversion therapy back on the GOP platform, while having Peter Thiel speak at the RNC and talk about being a gay Republican. Clearly, there's a difference here. You're seeing again and again young Republicans especially, telling pollsters and telling people, look, we don't care about marriage equality. We don't care about these particular issues. And yet they keep apparently being told from the top down, yes, you do. You're very offended by marriage equality. You're very upset about this. And they keep saying, no, they don't, which is why you're also seeing young Republicans moving out of the Republican Party or stop defining themselves as Republicans. So I think that trend overall of people seeing that, they're not with this and they're not with this, therefore they are not with a party, which is concerning in a lot of ways because, unlike our European friend, we do not have proportional representation, or else we would have, I think, at this point, 60 political parties and a lot of grand bargains. I think that it's important for us to start recalibrating how we think about political parties, not so much from platform down, but from people up.